Welcome back to Irene Plays. I had a question about this property that I'm going to try and answer in the beginning of today's video. This is the space of unlimited possibilities, and the question was, how did you get a second floor on this property? So, what we're going to do first is do a quick tour of the state of the property as I left off the other day. And you'll see that we do have a flight of stairs here that leads up to a second floor. This is the commercial kitchen. I was going to create a restaurant in the space out here. And if you remember, when we were here the last time, I got as far as creating the bar area on the first floor, and you can see it through that. If you look really fast, this is the personal area, the place where the owners would live. We have a balcony out here, and I believe I built this balcony by using the modular door frames. So this is technically inside, but anyway, so we've got a table out here, and then when you go in, you've got an office here, and as you can see, there is a picture of our mayor on the desk here. This is my grandma Hedwig, and a bedroom through here. So actually, when it comes to rentals, I could not rent this as a restaurant even if I had finished it, because restaurants aren't allowed to have bedrooms, which is, I'm sorry, but that's kind of dumb. This is considered a living room with a kitchenette. How this is a kitchenette? If this is just a kitchenette, I'd hate to see what they think is a big kitchen. Look at this. I mean, seriously, folks. So I had named this restaurant Pat's Place in honor of my mom. And I had intended to put a restaurant downstairs. But because of what I'm about to do, we do not. We've got a nice bathroom in here. We've got a nice bedroom here, and I think it is time to, I'm not going to do a garden competition, simply because it doesn't really matter. We're just going to put the house on auction. And I noticed that the Johnson family was at the top of the list when I brought this up. So I imagine that they are going to be the ones to buy it. This does have quite a few bedrooms in it. So, oh, I guess there's only one bedroom. I'm forgetting which house I'm selling. But even so, the Johnson family is going to buy it, and the profit is going to be almost 300,000 euros, which I would have thought would be enough, but to get that $50,000 achievement, but it is not. I don't seem to get it no matter what I do, whether I have euros or dollars, or so. You can see how I changed, how much it changed. And you can, the weird thing is that a lot of places, because that was an open area when I bought the property and it is now a second floor, we aren't seeing the downstairs at all. So we're back to the property that is my office. And once we get here, we're going to go buy that property again, and I will show you how it starts out. Okay, we are going to buy that property again. So let's see what happens. When we buy this again. Well, I guess it's lucky that I could only find it. Oh, goodness. There it is. The space of unlimited possibilities. I'm buying it now. And you know what? I give up on the 50,000 euros thing. I am just going to go back to dollars. We're going to go back to US dollars because that doesn't seem to work. Okay, so we are going to buy the House of Unlimited Possibilities again. Space of unlimited possibilities. Why not? Where are you? The one to flip. Done that one so many times. What we want is the space of unlimited possibilities. I think that might be it there. Nope, modern house. Oh, where are you hiding? There it is. Okay. So we are going to purchase this property. And we're going to go there. Okay, before we go inside, I just want to check something. Are we getting? Yes, we are this time. When I sold this property, I was not getting any audio recording. This time I seem to be. So that is a good thing. Okay, so let's go inside. You'll notice we have the double doors here. And the property itself okay. If you look at this property, let's get rid of these so they don't all fall on my head. I hate these crates. I feel like they're all falling, literally falling on my head. Oh, come on. I would not have noticed, or I shouldn't say I would not have noticed. I would not have remembered the situation in this house if I hadn't had somebody ask me about it. And I was asked how I have a second floor when there is none. And honestly, I forgot that this was like it is. But the answer is that, gosh, I don't care. Let it all fall on the floor. Get rid of all this stuff. Okay. I remembered building walls for the upstairs. What I didn't remember was, and I will show you in just a second. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Okay, now, up here is what you would call an entresol. And if I sell this, and you'll see there are actually 2 stories already. You just don't see them. So what we're going to do is we are going to sell this. Now I have 2 stories. And in order to get to the second story, we have to add a set of stairs somewhere. And that's what I did, which I will do in just a second. That's how we have the bar area. And how we have the stairs. And I simply put the stairs up against this. This time I think I'm going to use different stairs. I think I am going to use, I'm going to keep it simple. And I'm going to use these. Which way do we want it to go? This way, I think. Yeah. Okay. I wish I could see this better when I'm doing it. There we go. We want to go as close to that as we can. Keep it simple. I can always sell it. So now what we have up here is this big open space, which I broke up into rooms. And I believe, don't know where I put that, the balcony. But maybe I sold all these windows and did it. I'm not sure. And I'm not going to try to actually duplicate what I did before. But now we can build walls in here and make rooms. The first thing I would actually do is I'm not sure the first thing I would actually do. But you can see that I can now build walls up here. And we can make multiple rooms. So that's that. And I keep saying we as though you were here with me. I wish you were here with me. But what I'm going to do with this property is keep it. And we're going to finish, well, not finish, but we're going to continue working on Owl's Grove, our little town in the woods, today. We have had a vote on what kind of business we should do next. And today I will tell you the results of our first poll. The results. Drum roll, please. Okay, so I asked if you wanted to see a cafe. I forget, I think a cafe, a restaurant. The choice that won, 3-1, was a bookstore / coffee shop. And that's what we're going to do. We had one person vote for something else. But the thing is, if you select something else, then you have to tell me what the something else was. You have to add a comment and say, oh, how about a strip joint, which I wouldn't do, but that's kind of the most ridiculous answer I could think of. So let's get on with it. I'm going to leave this property, go back to my office, and when we get there, we're going to go to In the Woods and continue building our tiny town. So we're back at the tiny town, and we are going to quickly review what we have. Then we're going to pick a location for the bookstore / coffee shop, for which I have not yet thought of a name. Okay, well, here is the mayor's house. Hello, Hedwig. And I'm not sure exactly where I want to put. By the way, if you'll notice, we have these stairs. I think the view here is just fantastic. I love her view. Anyhow, not on this side so much, but on this side, it is absolutely beautiful, is it not? Now, next door we have Matt and Mark's house. And by the way, in case you're curious why they have not made an appearance, this is always closed. Isn't that funny? In case you're curious why they did not make an appearance the other day, and most likely will not make an appearance today, that is because Merck is helping Matt out with a review, which hopefully will be out soon. And when it does come out, I will add a link to his new video in the description of whatever video I do closest to that. But, so, this is Matt and Merck's house. It's all superhero colors. There's Merck. Bathroom, red and blue. Superman blue, Spider-Man blue. Spider-Man red, whatever. Anyhow, so we have to pick a location for our bookstore. And I wonder, I wanted to double check. And see. Now, on the video, I actually, see, there's another one. I wanted to check and see if we're still getting duplication here. Possibly not. Okay, well, that one's okay. This must have been the one that did that. No, it's not going to do it today. That's good, I guess. That was weird. Every time I would pick it up, I would get another one, not it wasn't just moving the one that was already there, it was creating another one in the same spot. Anyhow, so we need to have a bookstore. I'm not sure whether we want to have, I think it should be fairly good sized because we're going to need bookcases with books on them, and we're going to need a register, and we're also going to need space for people to sit and enjoy their coffee while they read a book that they just bought. I don't know. There are the houses that exist. This is a fairly open space. We could, well, not there. Perhaps here. Seems to me there was a very large open space. I guess this is it. But I don't particularly want to cut down any of the trees because I like the way this looks with the forest. I think maybe we'll put it over here. I think this is a good place. So what we are going to do is go into build mode. And it's a little bit frustrating that it has to go straight, but we'll deal with it. Okay. And we do want this fairly large. We don't want to brush any of the leaves here. I think that will make it. Let's go back one. We can always have 3 stories, right? Okay, that shouldn't interfere. And we're good there. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen if I put another story on it, but we'll find out right now. We are going to find out. Okay. And it made me, the other day, it made me jump down before I could add another floor. So that's what we are doing. I think we're all right. Okay, so there's a door. I mean, there's a road over here, so we are going to put the doors. And I seem to be fixated on these new double doors that we got with the dining out DLC. That would be these. I don't know if I want to do that or if I want, yeah, I think maybe these. Although that one's nice. Tawerda. Huh. That is kind of nice. Ugh. And there's an extra wide one of those. Yeah, I kind of like that. I think we're going to go with this. Boring as it sounds. Okay, so now the question is this. Do we want an entresol and therefore a 2-story high building, or do we want to put in stairs? I think I need to think for a moment. I will be back. So this is what we ended up with. We've got the downstairs, which I think is fairly good sized. I think we can put quite a few bookcases in here. You know, it's funny, when I was a kid, one of the things I wanted to do when I grew up was own a bookshop. But so this is the, I'm not sure if I want to put more bookcases up here or maybe a seating area, but we are going to have a coffee shop out here. Oh, I guess we're going to have a kitchen somewhere, aren't we? Place where they make sandwiches and stuff, and maybe we'll add another building. I don't know. Maybe we'll add another floor. I don't know. But we've got our beginnings. So I'm going to pause for a moment, and what I'm going to do is decide what the outside of this building should look like, and also decide what we are going to call the bookstore. I'm thinking now, looking at it, that maybe this fence should be black instead of wood colored. Maybe I should do that. There is a metallic fence as well. Maybe I will do that instead. I don't know. So, be back in a few. So, here's the deal. I've chosen this finish for this building. It's called, poop. It's called Ceramic Tiles Brown 3D. And I like the texture it creates. It looks like old-fashioned, like a brown brick, really. And by the way, I also made this house. I actually did cut down one of the trees, and we made this house bigger. So when you go inside, if I can find the entrance even, it's got to be over here. Okay, now when you go inside, we've got a much larger area here. And we do still have the stairs going upstairs. And part of the reason I did that is because this area back here is going to become the restrooms for men. There's going to be a men's and a ladies. And then out here is our outside seating area, which we are going to have. Now, so the plan, here's the plan. I am going to finish this building. I'm going to put the brick on the entire outside. I'm going to buy the bookcases for the inside. I'm going to set up a kitchen area somewhere so they can make the sandwiches and things that they're going to be selling. Going to set that all up between now and Tuesday. When we come back on Tuesday, we're going to finish this property, this part of the property. What I would like you to do in the meantime, I'm going to give you a homework assignment. Here's the deal. Between now and the end of the weekend, which will be the 19th, I think, I would like you to add a comment to this video telling me what other businesses you'd like to see, and whether we should have maybe one or two other houses for people to live in that are going to move to the town. If you've got any interesting ideas for new occupants, let me know. And that'll be it for today. I very much appreciate you spending time with me. I would love to hear more from you all. I would like to actually have a community where we can do things together, where we can interact. And I realize that it's not always easy to do that because a lot of people do watch YouTube on their TVs, and it's harder to make comments and interact with a creator when you're watching it on a television. But I really would love to hear from you. Give me some input. Help me make this place as cool as we can. And when we're done here, we can do another one. You know, there are other properties that in the woods. There is the one that that I built my grandmother's house on that I showed you the other day. There is a cornfield. So there are plenty of places where we can create little communities like this. So, but I can't think of it all by myself. I'm a creative person, but I can't make it all up. I need you guys to tell me what you'd like to see. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you back here on Tuesday. So long for now.